Yo, yeah, we back, man. It's another one of my show, you know what I mean? It's the kid, R30, Romel 30. You can find me anywhere. All you gotta do is put Romel 30, man. And I'm pretty much on a lot of these platforms. I do try to stay away from Instagram because that shit there don't mean nothing for me, you know what I mean? But anyway, man, let's get into our show today, man. Thanks for everyone tuning in. And, like and subscribe to the channel, and let's get it. So recently, Lil Reese got shot. So here's my take on that. Reese put in a lot of work in these streets, right? And we're putting in work in these streets. The streets come back to get you, man. You may think that the streets are not here to come back and get you, but it does, right? But anyway, do I believe Reese was out there still in a vehicle? No, I don't. It just boggles my mind, I wouldn't put it as Reese was out there, but I do believe Reese was, just mixing with the wrong crowd like always, because, street niggas, no street niggas, we're street brothers. And then after a while, like, you just get caught up in that life. It's hard for you to detach yourself from certain members that you also hold value to yourself. So that's another thing. The other thing is, the young brothers nowadays, young G's nowadays, the young soldiers nowadays, they have a whole platform for them to do what they want to do, but how they're using it's on there. It's just like us. When rap was making the transition from the 80s and then going into the 90s, we weren't trying to hear none of that. So a lot of older cats, they be so quick to judge these cats, like why they're not changing their lives, why they're not doing this, or, and whatnot. It's easier said than done, man. When you a young kid, man, you're like 17, 16, 14, whatnot, just a teenager, even into your 20s, it takes a long time, man, before you wake up. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you're looking for money to be the change of what you are, changing the aspect of the change you need to make in your life, then, yeah, keep waiting. Because that doesn't do anything but fuel some time of anger or fuel something. For some, maybe it might have worked different. From my experiences, from what I've seen, it haven't changed much. So Lil Reese getting shot, I hope him well. I wish him and his family well. Our prayers go out to him. Everybody gonna clown, right? You got Tekashi that's clowning and everybody else that want to clown, the op, whatever. But we all ops, right? Aren't we? We all have some kind of enemy. Shit, we're the ops of the government. You think they like us? Look how they're locking up these rappers. They're locking them up left and right. So isn't that them, the federal government and the government himself as an entity making the whole rap industry as an entity the op? They don't want to see us prosper. And I'm not here on my channel to just be like, yo, it's a white guy versus this, that, and the third. Man, they out to get all of us. For real. Jealousy is crazy. Jealousy is something that people... How can I place this right so that way I'm not, misdirecting anything? Jealousy can cause those that are even around you to start showing their true colors. People are chameleons out here. And in all reality, you have to be a chameleon, right? For you to survive, you have to be a chameleon. Sometimes you want to be yourself, but can you really? You can't. With Lil Reese, I just feel like he's stuck at a spot right now where he wants to evolve and be better, but it's easier said than done. He's young, 28, young. So Reese, I feel like, after this, it's gonna do two things for him. It's either gonna bring the anger out of him even more, or it's gonna wake him up to the level that he needs to be. Because remember, God put you always in a position where you need to be at the right time where you need to be, And it's really true. Can you form your own destiny? Absolutely. If you're out there just being a hater and hating on those, then that's what you get, But as far as Reese, I felt like Reese was just a product of his environment. I wish him well. I wish him safe recovery. I like Reese. You know, I feel like any guy like him that can make it from where he made it deserve the respect that he should get, you know? And being a mobster doesn't mean just because you're a mobster or gangster, you're not gonna go through trials and tribulation. All mobsters go through that. It's how you rebound from it. You know, Tekashi, he did what he had to do for him to survive. And that's just him, you know? But clowning on another person and, you know, kicking a horse while he's down, if that's what works for some, it doesn't. But let me know what y'all think about the situation. It's R30, you know my channel. And tune in. I'm out. Peace.